secondary right now, but it came out today you're leading the NFL tight ends in Pro Bowl voting. Does that mean anything to you right now?
I mean, it's great. Obviously, it's really cool. It's kind of crazy, surreal, but honestly, it's just thankful for the people who vote, the fans, the media, whoever votes for that. I think it's pretty cool, and I'm just grateful that, they think I'm, one of the top guys. So that's pretty cool, but honestly, right now, don't really care.
Trey, how tough is this loss to get over, knowing that you've been eliminated from the playoffs and it was another close loss? How tough is this one?
Yeah, they're all tough. I mean, you want to win every single game, and that's what we work to do, is to win every single game. And the one-score games, the losses, it's tough. And, we're right there. We play away here, play away there. And, I'm still confident in our team. I know we're a good team, and I felt like, we played a good game yesterday. We just came up a little short.
Continue the secondary stuff. I mean, you had 29 catches your first year. Now you're the most through 4 seasons as a tight end climbing. What's that like?
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I would have never guessed. I just go out there and try to do my job. I catch the ball when it's thrown to me, and I've been successful the last couple of years, but I just credit that to the O-line, to the coaches, to the quarterbacks for getting me the ball. I'm just doing my job. It's just, I just go out there and try to do my job.
Do you give yourself a moment to actually realize, like, the NFL has been a thing for a long, long time, and you're named every week? It seems like a new box is kind of being checked. Like, do you give yourself a moment to appreciate what you've done?
I mean, at the end, yeah, maybe. But right now, I'm just kind of going through it, trying to do my job to the best of my ability, try to win some football games. And honestly, that stuff doesn't really do it for me. I don't really, care either way. I think it's great that I'm doing it, but I just try to do my job and win football games. And, that's what I care about right now.
Right, with the carrot of the playoffs gone now, you guys don't. What motivates you or this team? What keeps you going?
I think there's a lot. This is you're in the National Football League. This is something that I've dreamed of my whole life. And if you were to tell me that I wouldn't care about a football game, whether, we're 10-0 or 0-10, like, I'm going to go out there and play and give everything I have. We owe it to my teammates. I owe it to the fans. I owe it to the organization. I owe it to everybody to give, put my best foot forward and to go out there and be the best, version of me that I can be. And I expect that from all my teammates as well. And I hope they expect that from me, because, you get to play this game. You get to compete against the best players in the world. And to have another opportunity this week to do that is, there's nothing like it. So I'm going to go out there and keep fighting and give everything I have until I can't.
Trey, going off of that, 5 games left, just how important is it to build that winning culture right now?
It's always, we're trying to win every game. There's no question about that. And I think these last 5 games can really, go into next season. We finish the season strong. We win a few games, and, we got a tough schedule to end this season, and there are a lot of good teams coming in. So I think we go out and we put our best foot forward, and I fully expect to win the 5 games, and I think that'll lead into next season and get us prepped for, what we want to do next year.
How do you feel the attitude is among your teammates now?
I feel like it's great. Obviously it's not where we want to be. Obviously, we're not in the playoffs. We're not, but I feel like guys are motivated. We're right there. We're a lot of one-score games. I feel like we're in every single game. We're not getting blown out, and to see the fight and the will from our teammates and that our team is encouraging. And I feel like I said, we're right there, and I'm just excited for this opportunity this week. The Rams are a really good team. They're the top of the division, and what a better opportunity to play against a great defense. Matthew Stafford's having a great year with great offense, so it's a great test for our team, and I'm up for the challenge, and I'm excited for it.
Trey, are you a big self-evaluation guy when it comes to catching and blocking?
Yeah. I feel like I could be better in the run game. I really, that 4th and 1, I feel like that's a big play that's really eating at me. I could have, strained a little bit harder. I could have been better in that play, and that's really, tearing me up. But, I just try to do my job the best of my ability, and, hopefully the ball keeps finding me.
I know you've known Kyler now for a couple of years and everything.
Yeah.
How's he handled this past month and a half? It's been kind of I know he's been hurt, but it's been kind of an awkward situation too. What's been going on?
Yeah, Kyler's a warrior. He's a guy who, gave me my first chance. When I came in, him and I were getting rolling, and I have a lot of chemistry with him. He's a great player, great person, and I'm excited for whatever happens with him. I think he's rehabbing great. He's getting better. He's been in the building. He's been at all the meetings, things like that. So I think he's trending the right way, and we'll see what happens this week.
A lot of focus on Coach Gannon now and whether he's the right man for the job. How do you feel about the leadership here on the team?
Yeah, there's no question that he's, preparing us and getting us prepared to play every single week. I have full confidence in JG. I think he's a wonderful head coach, and I feel so prepared every week and have full trust and belief in everything that he's, the foundation that he's built and the blueprint he has for us to be successful. Us as players, we got to be better for him. We got to execute better on offense. We got to score more points, and, it really boils down to us. We got to be better for him, and I feel like he's the right guy.
What do you think the difference has been in these 7 losses that are 4 points or less? What do you think the difference has been in not being able to get over the hump?
Just think, it's a play here, it's a turnover, it's a missed block, it's whatever it may be. We're not getting points when we're in the red zone. We're whatever it is, but I just feel like it's adding up, it's accumulating. It's one thing here, it's one thing here, and it's too many things, and it's something that we got to be better at as an offense. And I think as an offense we can be better, and that's what I'm focused on is how can we be a better offense? What can we do to be the best offense that we can be? And we just got to execute a little bit better. We got to make a few more plays, and we just haven't been doing that, and I think that's coming.
A tough season, kind of noise gets louder. How do you guys drown that out, or do you just kind of fall on deaf ears?
Yeah, I think it's you put your best foot forward. What we have in the room is what we have, and that's all we need. And I just feel like you come in, you do your job, and you prepare every single week, and prepare as a pro, prepare as a player, and you get yourself ready to go and keep doing what you're doing. And I think as an offense, we're doing the right thing. We just got to be a little bit better and fine-tune the details and just be a little bit better here and there.
McBride, how do you get Trey, how do you get the run game going?
I think, actually we ran the ball, pretty decent. And I think little thing here, we're miscommunication or mis-ID'd, blocking the wrong guy, didn't get the can, whatever the case may be. I think we're starting to run the ball a little bit better. I think Bam and Mike, ran the ball really hard. They made a few guys miss and had a few explosives. But I think as the run game, it just starts up front. We got to be better up front with me, the O-line, knowing who we're blocking, where we're going to. And it's just a want to. And I think that's where we're at right now. We just got to be a little bit better and up front.
How much tougher has it been not having a guy like Tip be there alongside you to help with that?
Tip's a warrior. He's a guy who we definitely miss, a guy who's physical, mauler, one of those tough physical guys, and we definitely miss him. So, but at the same time, you got to step up and you got to be good without him, and I think we have been. We just got to be a little bit better.
Is there a point where the frustration mounts up and you can actually try too hard and get tensed up and tight and not just relax and play?
Yeah, I feel that, but at the same time, it's the same game we were playing week 1. It's the same stuff. We're running the same plays. We just got to, be a little bit better. I feel like there's no pressure at all. We, we just got to go out there and execute to the best of our ability and be a better offense, and it starts with me first.
On game day, with your energy, right, your competitive fire, do you sense guys feeding off that? Do you consider that part of your job description to be that catalyst?
Yeah, I feel like I'm a leader in the offense. I'm a guy who can bring guys along with me. And, when I make a big play, I try to, bring some energy, jump around, juice. And I feel like the guys attract to that. The guys love it. And that's kind of, who I am. I'm a high-energy guy. I'm a guy who's going to, jump around after I make a big play. Who knows what I'm going to do? I don't even know what I'm going to do. So, I like to have fun out there, and I think the guys, see that and enjoy that with me. But, I want to be the best, leader and guy and bring people along with me as I can.
I know you're going to go with the flow in terms of how you guys do offensively, but like yesterday, you were really involved early, and I know the first half offense probably didn't go overall how you guys wanted, but it felt like second half there was a real effort to find you again. Do you ever bring that up, or do you just kind of let that happen?
No, I never bring that up. The coaches get paid a lot of money to scheme us up and to call the plays and things like that, and I'm never going to be one to demand the ball, things like that. And it wasn't that I wasn't involved in the early or later in the first half. It was just we got a couple bad drives. We went 3 and out, and it's hard, when you're running 6 plays. It's hard when we're trying to get the ball, we're trying to run the ball, we're trying to do all these different things. So that's just more of us got to execute and be able to convert and make more first downs, so we have more plays to work with. But second half, they were able to get me open a few times. Drew made some great calls, and we were able to move the ball a little bit. But there's no emphasis of me trying to get the ball or anything like that. Yeah.
Kobe said that sometimes in walls like that, you don't have to speak up, but he can tell. I don't think he's picking up on it.
I don't know. Maybe just, I'm juiced up. I got my eyes wide open, whatever. But I'll communicate with him, and he's a great communicator, and I'll tell him what I see, what he sees. And he's one to, if he thinks it's a good matchup, he's going to give me the ball, and I trust what he's going to do. And, I was able to get open a few times, and he was able to find me, so it's been a lot of fun.
I know we picked up the heel injury, but how was it having Marv back out there?
Oh, it was great, man. He's obviously a stud. Got him going early. He had a couple big plays. That out route when he hurt his heel was a great play too. But, he's a tremendous player, and obviously takes a lot of pressure off me when he's out there, because he can, bring some coverage to him. So he's a heck of an athlete, and obviously love playing with him. And, hopefully he can, get that heel right and be ready to go next week.
Michael and Marv both talk about getting late night texts from Jacoby of watching film of, hey, go to this page. I mean, you get those as well. What are your communications with Jacoby?
Yeah, Jacoby's great. He'll send me a clip from like 8 years ago, and he's like, man, this is a look we could get. This is something that could come up. And he'll show me different looks and, what he wants me to do on certain plays. But honestly, Jacoby's is a true pro, and he does everything the right way. And I feel so confident going into the game, feel prepared with the plan and everything. But those two receivers definitely make it easier on me for sure.
When you go back to your rookie year to now, is there an area of your game where you've made the most strides?
I don't know. I feel like I'm just catching the ball a little bit more, so it may seem like it. But, I really just try to focus on being the best athlete or version of me that I can be. And, my rookie year, I was playing a lot more special teams, so that's what my focus was on. I was, run blocking a little bit more, so my focus was more there. And now I've kind of evolved into more of a pass catching guy, and that's kind of where my focus has been lately. And I really just try to be the best tight end, the best Trey McBride that I can be, and just go out there and try to help my team win.